So Memphis Zoo and Huey's has been connected for a very long time, and so actually your dad plays a very large role in our story across the street over at Memphis Zoo. So for those who don't know who your dad was, can you tell us a little bit about your dad, the legend, Thomas Boggs?
Well, it's very kind of you to phrase it that way, and we certainly agree on our side of things, but we in the Boggs family like to say that we're the ones that come from good stock. My dad was a Memphian through and through. That was a huge part of who he was and what our family is. And he was in the hospitality business. He started off in South Memphis working at a drugstore at the counter as a soda jerk, and we've parlayed that into his desire to take care of people. He loved taking care of guests, making sure that they were enjoying themselves and putting a big smile on their face.
Your dad was actually on the board of Memphis Zoo, and he also served as the president of the Memphis Zoological Society. So can you tell me a little bit why a burger making, drum playing guy like your dad had anything to do with animal conservation?
At the end of the day, we're Midtown animal lovers. And I think my dad had a big spiritual and mental connection with animals and with the philosophical thoughts of taking care of them. But also, just like Huey's, the zoo is good for Memphis. And anything good that we can do for our city and providing for the youth of our city is a great opportunity to take care of the future.
Your father is really one of the main reasons that Zoo Rendezvous, the event, exists. So can you kind of tell us a little bit about your father's version of how this all came to be back then?
You can't mention and tell this story without talking about Nick Vergas. And when you talk about him and our good friends downtown at the Rendezvous, they're both a huge part of what made Zoo Rendezvous what it is today. But it started at a conference out west, and a lot of the zoo board members had gone out there and they knew that they needed to find a fundraiser. And there was a couple of options that were thrown out as suggestions. One was a black tie event in New Orleans, and they realized very quickly black tie is not what Memphis is and not what Memphis does.
How would your father feel about, the success of Huey's today and also the success of Memphis Zoo? If he could get a glimpse into 2024 Memphis, what would he think?
The fact that we've got 10 Hueys across town right now and are able to do the things that we are with the community, but more importantly, the fact that the zoo is the second best zoo in the entire country. The Zoological Society and Huey's were two of the most important things in my dad's life outside of his family. And being able to have both of them be where they are and for him to have been a champion for both of those causes, I think he would love to see it.
Alex, what do you love about Zoo Rendezvous today as an event? And I know you've participated as a patron, someone who's behind the bar serving drinks, serving food. What makes it so special?
Through Huey's, through other restaurants like Lafayette's and other bars that we've all worked at, and we've been a part of this fantastic event. But I can tell you, Zoo Rendezvous is the premier event in town. If you are a restaurant, this is the one that we circle on our calendars. This is the one that we look forward to every year, and it's the perfect mix of work, fun, and play.